Now I'm going to show you an example of a trade I made last night. And Tuesday night is my movie night, and I like to go to the movies every Tuesday night with my daughter. And yesterday we were going over the webinar and with Peter and George and Vic, and where Vic was saying to me just before I was going to the movies, he said, well, maybe you can make a trade and make something big here today for us. And he said, no pressure, no pressure. I remember him saying that. So anyways, I'm going to the movies, and I thought, okay, well, let's see. I was watching the British Pound New Zealand pair for most of the afternoon, and just before I went to the theater, I decided to make a trade in it. So I had calculated, and I'll just show you. This was I saw this pattern moving along, and I thought, okay, this is the number 1 point here, and this is the number 2 point here. So I'm going to just wait and wait and wait and see how it plays out. So I waited all afternoon and as it played out along, and I decided then, just before I went to the movies, to get into the position. And now here we don't have a cross, but what can happen sometimes is that the 5 can go in close to the 21 and bounce off the 21. So I thought, okay, it made a nice hammer or spinning top at this point. And so again, I'm on the hourly chart in this case. So it made a nice spinning top. I'm going to wait until price moves above that spinning top and jump in and put my stop below that spinning top. So I did that, and I went to the show. A couple hours later, it came out of the show, and it was up about $2,500 at this point. And my daughter is saying to me, "Get out, Dad, get out, take the money." And I said, "No, I'm not even close to my target yet." So I didn't listen to her, and I come home and it starts to drop against me. And you can see a few bars here. It's dropping against me, and I'm looking at watching this. It's about midnight or so, and I'm thinking, "Oh, okay, I'm dead. It's going to knock me out." But it did not. It did not break below where my stop is. I always put my stop about 5 pips below the low, and so I'm a 5 pips below, and it didn't knock me out. And so once it started moving back up, it was too late now. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning or so. So I decided to go to sleep, and I went to sleep. And when I woke up, I was out of my position, and I had a nice $7,000 profit. Now, I don't usually like to show my trades that are above $5,000 because I kind of think it's just a bit too much. But in this case, these guys insisted that I do this tonight. So this is one that paid off nicely. But last night's and this morning's moves in the market were very buoyant. The Canadian dollar, the British pound, everything which seemed to be really moving. So, anyways, in this play, the target was 91333. So I put my target in as 91321. Because I like to use Fibonacci numbers, so I always try to keep my numbers in Fibonacci's. So I got in at 321. So I got out right about here, and as you can see, the market kept on going. So I could have easily stayed in if I wanted to, if I had moved my stop up, or if I used the wave calculator and then I recalculated this 1, 2, 3, because it created another 1, 2, 3 at this point. So I could have done this. Say, for instance, I had been knocked out of my position, and I wanted to get back in. I could have used this 1, 2, 3 calculation, and that would have given me a much higher target, actually, and given me even more profit. But overall, I think it worked out quite nicely, no matter which way you look at it. Whether you use this 1, 2, 3 or the original 1, 2, 3, the movement was great, and the reward was excellent. So my risk was not huge either. So my loss probably would have been in 1,500 or so to make this play, but it was well worth the reward. So that's a good synopsis of how we do the top down to arrive at a starting point for finding a 1, 2, 3, and it's just a simplified way of doing it in this case. And again, we just stick to just the 5 and the 21, the MACD, and then you can see how the MACD just crossed and it's punched up very nicely there on the chart. So, and the beauty of this is that, again, I was in the movies when this was all occurring. I was up $2,500. I could have taken a profit there and have been happy with that, and that would have been no problem whatsoever. And I waited it out. I had to sweat this one out, actually, because it came very close to knocking me out, but it ended up paying off handsomely.